once again, this is problem 6 on Connect. It's labeled exercise 812 in your text. Problem 6 on Connect, 812 on Connect, in your text. We have to go through and make sure we understand what they're telling us. And we have to understand a few basic rules. Okay, they repurchased 4,000 shares of its own stock. That, by definition, is treasury stock. When you buy your own stock, that, by definition, is treasury stock. So that's the first thing you had to see. The next thing you had to see was how much did we pay for it. And it was $30 per share. Now, because we bought it back as treasury stock, we no longer care about the par value. The only number we care about is what we paid for it. Now, a month later, we resold 900 shares we resold, so they're at $32 per share. That $32 per share acts like the new treasury stock. Okay? So, what we do is when we put it in, when we sell stock, we list it as common stock and additional paid-in capital. When we buy it back as treasury stock, all of that goes away. We only care about what we paid for it. We put it in at what we paid for it. When we send it out, it's at what we paid for it. And if there's any additional, that's called additional paid-in capital treasury stock. So let's take a look at these couple of transactions. First, we're going to buy it. So we're going to buy 4,000 shares, and we're going to pay $30 per share. That's really the only number we care about. That's 120,000. Later on, we're going to sell 900 shares, and we're going to sell them at $32 a share. That's 28,800. But we remove it at cost. So we're going to remove 900 shares at $300 a share. That's 27,000. So that's how much is coming out of the treasury account, leaving us a balance of 93,000. And the difference between the 28,800 that we sold it for and the 27,000 that we paid for it, that $1,100, that's additional paid-in capital treasury stock. That doesn't ask you for that, but that's how that would be handled. So again, this is not a difficult problem, and as you've seen throughout the course so far, and we're almost half done, the problem is never the math. It's always figuring out what the accounting terms mean and what the correct procedures are that need to be followed.